up to the stalls now. We're down to the last few. Let's make your mind up time. One of the greatest races in the world. They're off. Racing. Savoir Vivre slowly out of the stalls. 1 Foot in Heaven also at the back. And then they are streaming away with Postponed, showing very good early speed. He's right up there at the early part of the race. Bedavani also coming through, and the Grey Gatsby. Bedavani's going to make the running here. Harzand, also in the colours of the Aga Khan, is settled down about third or fourth. Bedavani's just the leader here. Order of St George is going very wide in the back straight here. Frankie Dettori maybe trying to do a golden horn here, having won the race last year with similar tactics. Bedavani is just leading though from the Grey Gatsby. Highland Real, the purple jacket's gone up into third place. Makahiki, 7 and 4. Postpone just going past him now. Then Harzand, left hand. Silver Wave in the pink jacket's right in the middle. Then Found is over near the inside rail. New Bay's a little way back at the moment, being pushed along early on. Midwar is well back too, along with Talismanic and Siljan Saga near the rear. Savoir Vivre and 1 Foot in Heaven, who was slowly out of the stalls, are still the last two. Going towards the end of the back straight, they're 1,200 metres from home now. Bedavani quickly got to the front to do his pacemaking roll and leads from Order of St George, who's now up second. Then the Grey Gatsby and Postponed, who are running next. Highland Real is in 5th place, followed then by Found and Left Hand as they go towards the end of the back straight. About to begin a right-handed turn. Harzand's just lost a few places, back at the head of midfield alongside Left Hand, then Found, who's racing outside runners as they start to turn in. Silver Wave is buried right in the middle. Siljan Saga's over on the rail, then New Bay well back, along with 1 Foot in Heaven. Talismanic is one off the rear, and Savoir Vivre has never been going. They're on the home turn now as they come round with 800 metres to go. As they begin to turn in now, Bedavani's being asked to quicken away from Order of St George as they make their way up the straight. Postponed is starting to make his move now in the yellow jacket as they come towards the final 400 metres. Now Found is working through strongly, so is Highland Real. Found comes to the front from Postponed. Bedavani starts to drop away. Order of St George is working through with Dettori too, and Highland Real coming home well along with 1 Foot in Heaven down the outside. New Bay as sprinting down the outside but can't get into it, and it's Found who's gone clear. Found by a couple of lengths from Highland Real, is going to press the stablemate all the way home, but Found wins the Arc Trial, and Highland Real second, Order of St George for third. What a day for Aidan O'Brien. Siljan Saga running on for fourth. Then came 1 Foot in Heaven. New Bay, who came home late but didn't get going in time. Savoir Vivre was never travelling. Postponed was well beaten in the ruck, so was Harzand down the field with Bedavani. Talismanic never got into it. Left Hand was well back too. And the stragglers coming over. Migwar's one of the last few to come over the line, along with the Grey Gatsby. And Makahiki was well beaten too. Well, Found the winner of the Arc. Highland Real second. Order of St George is third. And Aidan O'Brien must be huge, huge celebrations.
Well, that is one incredible result. Who would have guessed that Aidan O'Brien would have the 1, 2, 3 in this race? But a lot of people would have guessed that it could be Found winning it, because she is so tough. Her only poor run in her life was on this day last year when there were any number of excuses, but today everything has gone right, and Ryan Moore has kicked her clear, and she's held off stable companion Highland Real. As we said before, huge odds for a horse that won the King George in the summer, and also finishing third with the real stayer, who's won the Ascot Gold Cup. Order of St George, an extraordinary achievement, and we're seeing some of the excitement there.
Well, that's Ryan Moore on Found. It's Frankie Dettori on Order of St George, demonstrating that they know one another extremely well.